Talking Martin for the biggest. There's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. A comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. Listen to you. Talking Martin for the biggest. There's a comma.
Back on deck on my fly shit, really on my shit, paying some respect to my mindset, hitting on smoke, catching contact, niggas really mad they can't stop us, back on the scene, unconscious, always been me, I'm popping, I ain't really hit for the God, nah, blah, 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 yeah, I'm hot, bitch, try to play me, but you tried it, way too wavy, got it, make the eyes roll when I slide it. Neck on wrist on shaman. Tell them they less no comment. Don't we only hit for the commas? Pull up and how about we slide? Load it all up beside. These niggas be lying. Hating on niggas we lying. I'm hitting that bitch in the trap. Hitting that bitch while we vibing. You know I be on that time. Like I'm firing. Dress it up, yeah, I be styling. Eat up the drip, she be dining. Straight to the top, she be climbing. We the ones that they admire. All of these niggas expire. Hit for the boss and we hire. Raising up where it's sour. They hopping on shit like a pirate. Hey, driving. In the boat and I got a in the trenches, these niggas be hating, do better. Dropping them ashes in the boat. Buy me a whole of my sweat off. Know it's yours truly. Smoke a big, call it Susie. Back shake when it do me. Thick bitch, she cool, she busted open like a Uzi. I busted in, I'm back to duty. Call of Duty, I'm online with it. Took my time with it. Watch the operators, they be plotting shit on the go with the gang and they rock with us. Everywhere that we be popping. Yeah, we popular. Eyes on us like binoculars. Yeah, the time is up. You can try your luck, stay anonymous, but in God we trust. In God we trust. All these niggas looking high to us. Riding waves like they ride the bus. The pretty bitches wanna ride my nuts. The vibe is the Sergio Tachini eating fettuccine. Know they see me getting cake. I've been out hustling at the dinner, baby. I'm a winner. I don't really need a break. Breaking my foot on your ass. Breaking the nigga these hoes when I'm bending the corner. Breaking my weed in the glass. Burning that loud in the neighbors. I heard the aroma. Play a persona. She eating my kids. She fall in the coma. The card of the itis. I really got it off the muscle. Now they wanna tussle. Pussy niggas wanna fight us. Damn.
All right, so y'all already know I just had a fuck up last time, but I'm back because I got to give you the news. Real talk, all of this is secondhand. Don't come for me. My opinion is my opinion, and that is it. I don't run nothing. I ain't telling nobody to do nothing, so back the fuck up off me. Let's begin.
Let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. I'm the speaker, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. Win. I'm on 10.
What's up? I'm back. Last time, I don't know. It's because I was fucking with plugins between the times I do my little broadcast. So I fucked up. India do not like my fucking setup with OBS. That's all I can say. But anyways, as usual, it's me. I'm still homeless, but I'm still up in this hotel at least for another 2 weeks. Hopefully by then these people stop fucking with me, because I promise you that's all they've been doing with me is fucking with me. But anyways, let's begin, because I'm telling you the fuckery is strong. It's so strong.
And then the smoke got me.
So you know how I feel about this asshole. The Diddler, I've been trying to avoid him for the longest, but apparently y'all like the tea, and I'm trying to get y'all up in here for some more knowledge. So let's just check out what these motherfuckers said. This was reported 6 hours ago. This bastard should have been arrested a long time ago. I'm just saying. So, 1997, East Coast, West Coast rap feud. And to this day, I still don't understand why we had a feud in the first place. We didn't need a feud. It was just rap. It was goddamn a struggle. That's when, hip hop had a message and not all this bullshit. Man, I actually thought this fucker was cute till he took them damn glasses off and opened his mouth. I was like, yeah, dang, put it all back on. Put a bag on your head. And I mean, this was back in the day when they had Super Cat. Now, if you know about dance hall and all that shit, Super Cat, if you know, you know. Anyways, in the mid 90s, rap music was dominated by an ongoing feud between East Coast and West Coast artists, specifically Bad Boy and Death Row. We really didn't need the bullshit. Insults and diss tracks went back and forth as the tension rose to dangerous level. Unfortunately, it reached a tragic peak with the unaliving of Tupac Shakur and Notorious B.I.G. Do y'all realize that man was born in Baltimore originally? He was East Coast originally. I don't understand, and to this day, I still do not understand that feud. It didn't make no sense to me. Anyways, let's see here now. Two of the most influential artists in rap music history. Diddy has never been arrested, charged, or credibly connected to either attack, but that hasn't stopped conspiracy theories from continuing to suggest he was somehow involved. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he was involved because the dude is power hungry. I think everybody, at least everybody melanated during that time that was old enough to accumulate thoughts together, had a feeling something was wrong with this dude. I didn't like his ass from all the way when Mace came out with him because he was everywhere. I don't understand how even Flavor Flav wasn't in everybody's face like that. So that already got me giving him the sideways glance. But let's go further because we gonna do this, and I hope I never have to see this motherfucker again because really he helped me. 1999, the assault on Stephen Stout. That was a Nas Hate Me Now video featuring Puff Daddy. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Nas, you done fucked up. Two controversial videos for his song with Nas Hate Me Now features a scene of the scene was blasphemous and wanted it cut from the video, but the unedited version aired on MTV. In response, the Harlem native went to the office of then president of Interscope Records, Steve Stout, and assaulted him with a chair, a telephone, and a champagne bottle. He pled guilty to a reduced charge and was sentenced to 1 day of anger management. Are you fucking serious? That's not 1 day's anger management shit at all. He went and fucked up a president of a whole goddamn company. Okay, that's anger management of 1 day. That's you need to get arrested. You ain't safe. That's all I gotta say. You ain't safe. I do think it was blasphemous. You should have never put it in the damn video. Common sense. Nas is not the Messiah. I'm just gonna say I like his music, but he is not. He is not my savior, like Kendrick said. Again, still 1999, arrested alongside Jennifer Lopez. That's when he basically pow-powed some girl in the face for no damn reason, really. I never understood that shit. Why did he do that? While attending a New York nightclub with then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez, a pew-pew at the club caused chaos. Later that night, the couple and 2 other passengers were stopped by police and ended up charged with criminal possession of a weapon and possession of a stolen property. J-Lo, whose movie career was just taking off, found herself connected to Combs' highly publicized criminal trial, and the couple eventually broke up. Puff Daddy was not found guilty and changed his name to P. Diddy. What the fuck is a Diddy? A diddler. I'm telling you. He already told everybody about this shit. I'm just saying. Moving on, though. What else did this bad do? I'm telling you, I don't like reporting him, but I'm trying to get people to come up in here. So let's keep going. 2003, Sean John labor controversy. I couldn't even afford that shit. Real talk. In 2003, a report revealed that Sean John workers in Honduras factory. Hey Shay. Yeah, I got it working. I'm homeless now, but I'm still living. Anyways, where was I? In a Honduras factory were essentially dealing with the sweatshop conditions. John executives, including Combs, said they didn't know about the problems, but would fix them. What the fuck you mean you don't know about the problems? You probably was the one that caused the problems. Everybody, I'm telling you, a lot of people, a whole demographic of people were giving this man the side eye long ago before some melanated deficient people noticed. I'm just saying, this dude was wrong from the beginning. When he took them damn shades off in that goddamn Super Cat video, I already knew. Ah, hell no. This dude, ugh. Man, he's not a handsome man. And his eyes ain't even white right there. What the fuck? 2005 Diddy name lawsuit. I ain't joking. This is a mess. When P. Diddy became Diddy, he forgot to ask, as it turns out, Richard Diddy Dearlove, a producer in the United Kingdom, was already using the name. What the fuck is a Diddy? Cassie blew ish up for him. Oh, yeah. But, I mean, we all was still giving him the side eye before that. It's just that I guess none of us were loud enough. That motherfucker right there, I already knew something was wrong. His ass was in too many damn people's faces when he wasn't doing nothing, really. But anyways, after a legal battle, there was a 100,000 pound settlement. I don't know how much that is. In September of 2006, he must remain P. Diddy in the UK. Could someone please tell me what a Diddy is? I have never thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I've never even considered it. What the fuck? Anyways, 2005 alleged Rogelio Mills assault. You know, he doing a lot of assaulting. I'm just saying. And the dude is not getting handsomer. He has no chin. I just realized that. This fucker has no chin. His head is shaped like a peen. Great. Wonderful. You motherfuckers have been standing a thing in the videos and not paying his artists what they deserve. Exactly. May still ain't been right. Detroit told show host Rogelio Mills alleged that Diddy and his entourage assaulted him. Oh, Detroit host assaulted him in 1999 after he asked about the producer's role in Biggie's Unaliving. The jury ruled in favor of Combs. The decision upheld on appeal. Dude, I think he put hands on him. I think he and all his people put hands on him. That man is evil. That is a evil creature right there. I'm just saying. Okay, 2005, the Locks go rogue on Hot 97. Yeah, I remember when they just totally, broke ties. The Locks got into it with Diddy about his mistreatment of artists and refused to return their publishing rights. This moment went down on New York's Hot 97, cementing the claims that he didn't fairly compensate bad boy artists. Everybody who has been touched, and I mean touched, by Diddy has never had anything good happen to them. I'm just telling you. You've gone down the drain once Diddy has put his nasty hands on you. I'm just saying. Even though they eventually settled the dispute, the reputation for being a predatory record executive follows Diddy to this day. And still you have dumbasses actually applying to him. I'm just saying. Woo! Somebody help me. What else happened? What else did he do? Because I'm not going to keep talking about this bastard. Everybody else want to talk about his ass. I want to look at him. This is the first time he actually looked like he had a haircut, but his hair still don't look like it's combed. 2000. Oh, that is ironic. Your name is Combs, but you never look like you're combed. That's a hot mess. 2007, sued for allegedly ordering a promoter's assault. I believe it. Does that man have on what the hell is that behind his ear? That better not be a dreadlock. A nightclub promoter sued the Coming Home rapper for $4 million, claiming Diddy had his bodyguard forcefully remove the promoter. He alleged he was punched, kicked, and chased around the club. I believe it. Girl, I don't want to talk about his ass, but I'm just trying to get people to come in this bitch so I can talk about some real shit. Because I already was upset that the Diddler was still out of jail when they finally caught his ass. I'm like, why is he out? 2012 fight with Kid Cudi. I remember that. This man is Dominican. I thought he was black. I did not know that. And I just do not like big ass chains. That looks stupid. Is that a torso? And if so, why? In light of Cassie's allegations, this is particularly disturbing. In November 2012, the two rappers reportedly got into a fight over the singer in a Hollywood club. Rumors say they exchanged some heated words to the point where the entire club was watching, creating a huge scene. I also heard that allegedly his car was set up to go boom. I'm saying, I don't know. I heard. I don't know. 2015, alleged assault Suns football coach. I believe it. Who the hell's nasty ass hand is that right there? And who the hell told them? These outfits look stupid. After he thought a football coach at UCLA was too hard on his son, Justin Combs allegedly assaulted the man with a kettlebell. I believe it. leading to the Bad Boy founder's arrest for assault with a deadly weapon. In the end, the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office didn't pursue felony assault charges. Was Kamala in office? I just want to know. Was Kamala there? Because that dude should have been in jail by 5 times over, in my opinion. I don't understand why y'all took so long to arrest his ass. He's a diddler and he was on the loose. Nobody was safe. This man don't care as long as it's a hole. As long as it's a hole, he gonna go for it. That's all I'm saying. 2017, finally got his hair done. But how the hell you get a haircut and make your head look bigger? That ain't right. Damn, you got a big ass knot head. Shit, like a light bulb. 2017 sexual harassment allegations from former employee. I believe it. A woman who worked as a former private chef for the music producer filed an sexual harassment lawsuit alleging that she was forced to serve him post-X meals while he was naked. That's disgusting. And that is mental anguish, emotional anguish, traumatization. And I told y'all, sharing is not caring. It's trauma bonding. So she also accused him of not paying her for long overtime hours. In 2019, the suit was settled, though no details were released. Of course not. I bet he made her sign a NDA. ND is just not working for me. I hope I don't meet somebody with the last name D and hook up with him. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. 2021, Mace accuses Diddy of unfair compensation. We all knew that. Did it? Mace, I don't know why it took you so damn long to figure that one out. Shit. We all knew y'all asses were fucked up. Poor Mace. Poor Mace. At Clive Davis, that's a freak. 2021 pre-Grammy Gala, Diddy decided to call out the Recording Academy for its lack of acknowledgement and appreciation for rap and R&B categories. He portrayed himself as just another artist trying to represent for his people. Stop. When the hell was he ever an artist? I ain't never listened to just one whole P. Diddy song. What song has he made by himself that makes him an artist? If anything, he is an over-glorified hype man. I ain't never seen this man rap. I ain't never heard this man sing. All I done seen is him traumatize my poor eye holes every time he open his mouth or take his shades off. Oh Lord. Oh, but anyways, you know what? Like my mama said, that's the pot calling the kettle black. The hell you gonna sit up there and complain and you doing the same damn thing, if not worse. But former Bad Boy star Mace took exception with his speech. I'm still trying to figure out how he became a star. He was cool, but I thought he was a little slow. And I know a whole bunch of other people said that Mace was kind of slow or seemed slow. How the hell did he become a star? That's all I want to know. And then he became a pastor and now he's doing sports. That is a crazy ass trip right there. Let me see. Where was I saying? Your past business. Okay. Mace took exception with his speech. He responded on Instagram, writing, your past businesses practices knowingly has continued purposely starved your artist and been extremely unfair to the very same artist that helped you obtain that icon award on the iconic Bad Boy label. Please, y'all, if y'all gonna try and show that you have learning and you have education, please don't stop in the middle of your goddamn tirade to start using slang. Here you got helped you, just the letter U. All of this is spelled out except for you. Dude, you lazy. Anyways, on the iconic label, their long-standing beef recently made news again when Combs declared he was returning publishing rights to former Bad Boy artists, producers, and songwriters. Some of these former artists have questioned his motives for this act of kindness to get people off his ass. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Terry, that's another cousin of mine. That's Froggy's daughter right there. Shay J, that's her right there. So if anybody knows anybody, she does. If she's still here, she might have left. I don't know. What else did this bastard do? I'm a little late, y'all, so I'm just letting you know. Shay, Terry's the one that let me stay at her place when I first became homeless. Now I'm in a hotel somewhere else. 2023 lawsuit against Diageo. Okay. Why do y'all keep doing this and doing close-ups on this motherfucker? And do y'all notice this dude in the back? It looks like he want to tell you with his eyes the horror that he has seen. He has seen some shit. That's all I gotta say. This dude in the back has seen some shit. Now this dude in the front scaring the shit out of me. Let's keep moving. He got some Ray-Bans on. Why do I know it? Because I can see the little logo in the corner. Why is there a buttonhole here, but there's no button here? That shit don't make sense. He don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? He's foretelling. He's telling you. He's telling you who the hell he is. He don't make no sense. After building the extremely successful Ciroc vodka, which he does not own, and De Leon tequila brands, which he does not own, Diddy accused distributor Diageo of racism, alleging they didn't offer the same resources to Black-owned brands that they did other brands. In response, Diageo ended its business. I don't know if I'm saying this right, and I really don't care. Business partnership with Combs. As this dispute dragged on, Diddy has used social media to throw shade by complimenting other spirit brands. Great for you, sir. Great for you. I don't fucking care. Something wrong with you. The only reason I even paid attention to your ass is because my mom was drinking some of that Ciroc. She said she liked it. And then come to find out you don't even own that shit. And then 2023, when all the shit hit the fan, everything we've been known about Diddy finally hit the fan, and everybody found out like it was brand new. We've been known this dude was shiesty and everything else. Everybody knew his ass was grimy. People know who his father was. 2023, Cassie files lawsuit alleging rape and DV. Girl, you should have started working out. I'd have been working my ass out to whoop his ass, daggone it. Cassie Ventura shocked the world when she filed a bombshell lawsuit accusing the mogul of years of physical rape, and battery. The details behind their 11-year relationship, I don't know how the hell she stayed with that for 11 years, are extremely disturbing. Combs' lawyers claim the lawsuit is about money, but these may be allegations the billionaire can't make. What the fuck you say may? You do realize this bastard has videotape of him chasing this girl, right? Because I'm telling you right now, other than people with bad home training, you ain't running around in no hotel like you ain't got no damn sense. I'm just saying. Then he settled same year, 2023, with Cassie. You damn demon. There's a lot of demons in this world. He look evil, especially in this outfit. Who the hell dresses you? After a day after Cassie filed her lawsuit, Combs settled with his ex. Details of the suit were not disclosed, but Cassie said in a statement, "I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best," Combs said in a statement. Dude, honestly, I don't think you really should have said shit. You should just shut your damn mouth up and fucking just said, "I did it. I'm owning up to it, and I'm going to turn myself in." Yo ass didn't know. Then more essay came out. Man, all the shit. Why the hell his haircut is finally normal, but his head is still big as fuck? God dang, you got a weird head. Cassie's allegations of rape, SA, and DV opened the door for other women and men to accuse the rapper producer of SA. As of this writing, 3 other women have alleged that the Diddler actually assaulted them. One of them alleges that in 2003 she was trafficked by the Diddler. Harvey Pierre, former president of Bad Boy, and an unidentified third man when she was just 17. That's disgusting. Combs responded to the allegations in a statement on Instagram, and it's enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. All which you created, because look, it all came out true. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be honestly clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. Lie. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs, you goddamn diddler. I know what a diddler is, and I want nothing to do with it. I am so glad this is almost over, because quite frankly, I could care less about this bastard. I don't understand how it is. He must have had a lot of favor, and he must have done a lot of freaky shit for these people to protect him as long as they did. Oh, God dang it. You know, I can't believe at one point I thought he was handsome. But once again, when he took them shades off and opened his mouth, that went away real quick. With his reputation damaged by these accusations, the Diddler is now dealing with the fallout of the allegations. He recently stepped down as chairman of Revolt TV, which I never watched. I didn't even know what the fuck that was. while Capital Preparatory School has ended its partnership with the Bad Boy founder. Why would a school? I'm so sick of y'all rappers. Leave schools alone. Because half of y'all act like you ain't got no damn sense or education as it is. So leave the schools alone. Shit. They even took the Baby Love passport along with the other children. Baby Love? Who the hell is Baby Love? Girl, I don't be paying attention to this, man. He get on my damn nerves. It remains to be seen what other corporations or entities will cut ties with Combs. Every one of them should, god dang it. I honestly feel like the black race should cut ties with him as a whole in general. I personally will do a petition. This man is just really dark, okay? He's not black. He's just really dark. He had one hell of a tan. You melanated people liked his ass so much and protected him. You go ahead and take his ass. We don't want him. Rodney Little Rod Jones lawsuit. Sir, your eyes are huge, but you look familiar. Oh God, you look familiar. In February 2024, Rodney Little Rod Jones came forth with disturbing allegations against Combs. Jones, who worked on the Love album Off the Grid, stated, I didn't even hear this fucking thing. Oh, the Asian one. Okay. They need to cut ties too. That's all I gotta say. Jones asserted that the mogul forced him to obtain ex-workers and pressured him to engage in unwanted sexual acts with them. He also said Combs assaulted him with constant, unsolicited, unauthorized groping and touching of his. How the hell did he get his hands in your pants? And you talk, man, I'd have been fired. You ain't putting your hand in my pants. Shit. That means there was effort, which means that there was a lot of places where you could have fought this bastard off. I don't know how strong his ass is unless he bit you, because them teeth probably slow anybody down. I'm just saying. Let's see. He also stated Combs and his son Justin were responsible for a pew of Justin's friends at Chalice Recording Studio in Los Angeles, September 12th, 2022, I believe it. According to People on Monday, March 25th, you motherfucker. Jones amended his complaint to include Oscar winner Cuba Gooding Jr. as a defendant. Man, he aged horribly. That's another person who's black cracked. Jones alleges that in January 2023, while on a yacht rented by Combs in the U.S. Virgin Islands, how ironic, the Jerry Maguire star began touching, groping, and fondling his legs, his upper inner thigh, near his groin and the small of his back, near his buttocks and his shoulders. The complaint says Jones was extremely uncomfortable, but even after he rejected the actor, Good did not stop until Mr. Jones forcefully pushed him away. Dude, when his hands started going on your legs, you should have forcefully pushed him away. He spiked Rodney's drink. Yeah, but how you gonna explain this shit right here? Okay, that drink wasn't. This motherfucker had to push the motherfucker off. Okay, he should have said something. I'm getting sick of you motherfuckers being scared of motherfuckers. Look, you gonna either have to deal with the bullshit now, or you gonna have to deal with the bullshit later. I'd rather deal with the bullshit now. And if they take me out, maybe I wasn't supposed to be here. I hate to sound nasty about it, but I'm really getting sick of y'all putting up with this kind of trauma and disgust and not doing nothing about it until you already have to suffer the trauma of not doing anything, and the shit eats at you and it starts fucking you up and fucking up your relationships. I need y'all to start standing up for yourselves. This is fucking ridiculous. And not years later when the shit has settled and fucked up relationships. Y'all need to take care of this shit before it becomes a problem. That's all I gotta say. Look, I don't understand. I'm ignorant when it comes to women in DV situations, because I won't even fucking deal with someone calling me out my name. So I don't let it get close. I might be standoffish, but I can safely say the last time somebody tried to fling me around, I gave as good as I got, and best believe that ended the relationship altogether. I went to court on Valentine's Day, that motherfucker's birthday. Okay, that's all I gotta say. And if you know who you know, if you know who you are, you know what you know. That's all I gotta say. This is some bullshit here. I'm so glad that is this over. I hope this is over. I'm tired of it. Cuba was has several. I believe it. And he had an ugly ass wife. God dang. I hope his brother is good, because I ain't heard much about him, but you never know nowadays. Shit be coming out. So, god dang it, it's not over. 2024 Homeland Security raids. He looks like the devil. His eyes are too close and they're beady. And what the fuck is going on with that tie? It's all limp. Ugh. Following a string of sexual assault lawsuits, he became the subject of a federal trafficking investigation, which led to his homes in Miami, LA, being raided by the Department of Homeland Security. And if y'all haven't heard, he's offered to sell his mother's house to get his ass out of jail. I don't know why you want to get out of jail. I would imagine that you would enjoy being around men that want to get freaky, because you freaky and they ain't had no freak. I'm just saying. So on 2024, still in 2024, God dang it, drug mule arrested. Yeah. According to Rolling Star on March 20, if y'all don't get the fuck away from around my birthday, this isn't my birthday, but I need y'all to get the fuck away from around my birthday. I want no kind of connection with this shit. So Brendan Paul, 25-year-old man who was accused in a recent lawsuit of being Sean Combs' drug mule, was arrested at a Miami airport for cocaine and Mary Jane possession. The arrest happened around the same time Diddy's home in Miami and LA were raided by Homeland Security. Motherfucker, y'all should have known this shit. Somebody definitely didn't warn y'all, because I think everybody but you knew this shit was happening. I knew your ass was going to get raided. Shit. How the hell you didn't know and everybody else knew? And then he quietly sells Revolt again. He stepped down, then he sold that shit. He looked constipated in his picture. What the fuck happened? Go back. I'm still looking at this dude looking stupid and constipated. Where'd he go? See, this is why I don't fuck with you, the brute. Where was it? Don't make me go through all this shit again. I really don't want to go through all this. Oh, God, you really are going to make me go through this. Fuck you. I'm not going through it anymore. The dude is wrong, okay? I'm not going through all this bullshit. The dude is wrong. That's all we can say. He did stupid shit. This is the fuckery, and this is the tea. I can't go any further. Dude, he gets on my nerves. We all know what the fuck he did. It's about damn time they arrested the Diddler, and that's all I gotta say. I'm not a damn tea person, okay? I sip a little, but I basically engorge myself on education and comedy, okay? Life is very, very boring otherwise. I'm telling you right now, ignorance is bliss. But since I finally got that done, I got my audio again. And you do have to excuse me. I've got free Wi-Fi, but I got to share that shit since I'm in a hotel. So let's move on. I can't wait to have my own place. And I'll actually even show y'all around the apartment when I finally get one, because I'm not letting go until I get one. Where the hell was I? Okay, yeah, here go my commercial, and I'll see y'all in a minute. I need to smoke.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with them racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
Me either, girl. I can't wait to go see it. But first, I got to get enough money to buy the tickets. But anyways, so here we go again. Wendy's back. You won't believe the shocking allegations in new Wendy Williams complaint. This was reported about 7 hours ago. I don't even remember. Wendy Williams, court-appointed guardian Sabrina Morrissey, is seeking justice for the former daytime talk show host in a new complaint related in the suit filed against Lifetime's parent company, A&E Television Network, Lifetime Entertainment Services, E1 Productions, Creature Films, and that's too many damn companies, and its executive producer Mark Ford over the highly controversial docu-series Where is Wendy Williams? Okay, I'm gonna stop right here and just say real talk. I think you're upset because you're guilty and they're holding you accountable. I don't think she has the mental capacity at this moment, because of the fact that you bastards are doing what you're doing to her, to complain about this. So I want to know, how the hell did you even become her guardian? That's what I really want to know. Please don't let nobody become my guardian if I don't know who the hell they are. Shit. The show was released back in February and has been the source of contention between the parties due to Morrissey's suit. She originally filed the suit following month alleging that the creative team responsible filmed it without her getting consent from her guardian. Bitch, that's a grown-ass woman. What the hell are you talking about? I don't understand that shit. How does that work? Okay. The suit also claimed that the doc was originally conceived and communicated to her that it would chronicle a behind-the-scenes look at Williams' comeback to the public through the launch of her new podcast. Not if you keep giving her all them damn drinks. Let's see here now. What else? Where was I? But what we all know to be true, as evidenced by the 4-part series, was that it centered on the beloved media personality's personal health struggles, as well as her family and legal issues. As previously reported by The Root, in immediate aftermath of the doc's airing, viewers complained that it felt exploitative and intrusive and portrayed Williams in a horrible light. It's those sentiments, also shared by her guardian Morrissey, that remain paramount in the new complaint filed on Monday, as the allegations that the creative team moved forward with filming the doc without valid contracts. What are we saying? Rumor says that when her son was Wendy's guardian, he was messing up with her money, hence why she is now the guardian. All right, see, I heard about that too. And see, the whole thing is, I don't know, because at one point they're saying that he actually wasn't fucking up shit and he was taking care of her and she was thriving with him. So that's another rumor. It's all alleged personally, but I don't understand why the hell this woman has control of all her money and all her assets. I think I would be too busy trying to bring her ass back to reality. Because nobody can fucking fix her shit but her, honestly. Woo! Let's see here now. And I'm really not a fan of Wendy's either, ever since she did that shit to Method Man's wife. I didn't appreciate that. More on the details of the complaint per court docs obtained by People, as it is patently obvious from the very first few minutes of the program itself, WWH was highly vulnerable and clearly incapable of consenting to being filmed with less humiliated and exploited. The 75-page complaint alleges when the Guardian discovered that defendants' true intentions were to portray WWH in a highly demeaning and embarrassing manner, she immediately sought to protect and to preserve her dignity. But the defendants fought to move ahead without a valid contract and released without the Guardian's consent. But the thing I have an issue with is it true? So if it's true, what the fuck is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If it's true, why? Why the fuck are you worried about it? This is true. It shouldn't be. So something's wrong. That's the situation. The whole situation was wrong. And whatever the hell y'all was doing, it's been caught into the light. It's brought into the light. You can't really complain and say it looks pitiful if that's what you're doing to her. You are assaulting her. Due to the fact Morrissey is now asking the court to make the network and other listed defendants pay for Williams' medical care and supervision for the rest of her life. Is that because you stole all her money? Because that's what I think it sounds like. The complaint alleged that since the documentary aired, Williams has received $82,000 despite the fact that she is listed as an executive producer on the film. A title that Morrissey also alleged was given to Williams under false pretense, as the eponymous host was mentally incapacitated and unable to consent or sign any contracts. Yeah, but lady, from what I've heard, you control way too much. I don't think you should have as much power as you do over this woman. I honestly think that you are keeping her incapacitated. Let me see here now. The complaint also claims that Williams had never saw the trailer or series before it aired or even endorsed them. The complaint is also seeking for the court to stop A&E from any further airing, sales, or release of the docuseries. Everybody done seen it. Well, I didn't, but I don't want to see it anyways. Morrissey is also attempting to recover for the damages caused by defendants, including unjust profits they received by exploiting WWH in her vulnerable state. What about you? What you getting from it? Because you already control her money. Her money is basically your money, asshole. This case arises from the brutally calculated, deliberate actions of powerful and cravenly opportunistic media companies working together with a producer to knowingly exploit WWH, an acclaimed African-American entertainer who tragically suffers from dementia. Yeah, I heard that was alcohol-induced dementia. I wonder where she's getting that. Like I said, I heard a rumor that while she was with her son, she was thriving. As a result, has become cognitively impaired, permanently disabled, and legally incapacitated. Lives and profit from WWH's cognitive and physical decline, defendants took advantage of WWH in the cruelest, most obscene way possible for their own financial gain in a manner that truly shocks the conscious. Ford has been on the defense about the direction of the doc, telling The Hollywood Reporter in an interview earlier this year, but they were worried about what would happen to Wendy if we stopped filming than if we continued. Ford also revealed that the intention behind the doc became more about chronicling Williams and her family's difficulty with dealing with a guardian and issues that come from the once cameras began rolling than the originally conceived plan. Ford also told THR that while Williams' diagnosis of dementia didn't come as a surprise when it was announced just days before the docuseries aired back in February, he asserted that they wouldn't have filmed the show had they been privy to the information going in. Be that as it may, Morrissey's complaint argues that if Ford and the aforementioned defendants had really been concerned about Williams' well-being, they would have opted not to film at all and stopped the exploitation of WWH. Instead, they kept filming, trolling for the most embarrassing and shocking footage to titillate and sell to their audience in order to generate more profit for themselves, the complaint says. I still think she's a part of that shit. I swear to God. I think she has her claws in this woman so much. And she is the reason. Because I heard a while back that the woman didn't have no more money. Because this bitch right here has been holding all of it. The woman can hardly do anything. She doesn't even have an allowance. So you tell me. That's what I heard anyways. But anyways, let's move on. Because like I said, you know how I do. Now it's time for even more fuckery. So let's look at the fuckery. God dang it. Oh, Lord. I'm telling you right now, it's a hot mess. I got a lot of fuckery for you, but I got a lot of good news and a lot of Haitian love. Hey, No Salt, you lucky you caught me because I fucked up, downloaded the wrong plugin, so I had to start late. So this is you just got I just did the tea for the day because I can't handle that shit too much. You know how I feel about these bastards. Let's look at the fuckery because you know it's fuckery. Let's see.
Emotional content.
Black man found unalive with rope around his neck. Sheriff says not a lynching. Are you fucking serious? And he's a handsome young man too. Ooh, Lord, he kind of hot. Questions around the unaliving of a Chicago man who was found near a tree with a rope around his neck. The body of 21-year-old truck driver Javion McGee was found in a rural area in Henderson, North Carolina on Wednesday, September 11th, per ABC 11. According to investigators, McGee's back was leaned against a tree near his truck and a rope was around his neck. He was reportedly in Henderson making a delivery to Walmart Distribution Center. Vance County Sheriff Curtis R. Brain said there was no signs of foul play in McGee's unaliving. What the fuck? There's a rope around his neck. So he just decided on his own. He was going to lean against the tree. Oh, come on now. Let's see here now. Brain also shut down claims that McGee was lynched. I understand there's over 1,000 hits on TikTok accusing the sheriff's office of not being transparent, not providing information to the family, and that is not true, Graham said. There's been information put out there that there's a lynching in Vance County. There is not a lynching in Vance County. Then could someone tell me how that rope got around this man's neck? The young man was not dangling from a tree. He was not swinging from a tree. The sheriff continued. The rope was wrapped around his neck. It was not a noose. There was not a knot in the rope, so therefore it was not a lynching here in Vance County. Can we go back to the fact that the man is dead? Can we go back to the fact that the man is dead? Y'all too worried about how he died. Can we talk about the man is dead and somebody put a rope around his neck? That was disrespectful all by itself. Can we talk about the fact that the man sat up there and died? A lot of this stuff does not pass the smell test, and that's a problem. The entire family is completely mortified. They are hurt. They are. They have a lot of questions, and they just want to know what happened to their loved one, spokesperson Candace Matthews said. The only thing with this damn channel is they don't further talk about it. I read this story. He was a baby, and they refused to allow the family to see him in the medical exam. Exactly. And I want to know about the autopsy. Since y'all said it wasn't a lynching, somebody tell me, how did a rope get around his neck? That's all I want to know. I'm gonna keep asking that shit too, because it don't make any sense. You keep talking about it wasn't this, it wasn't that. Well, then what the hell was it? Truth be told, what the hell was it? But anyways, more fuckery. This shit is, ooh, Lord. Former officer admits to beating helpless Tyree Nichols and lying about it. This was reported today too. This is a damn shame. Another handsome man, and he was so young. God dang. This is some hot ass mess right here. Shit. That boy was what, 30? God damn. Anyways, former Memphis police officer Emmett Martin III admitted to repeatedly punching a helpless Tyree Nichols and lying about the fatal beating to his supervisor. On Tuesday, September 17th, Martin, one of the 5 ex-officers charged in the 2023 unaliving of Nichols, testified in court after pleading guilty to civil rights violations, including excessive force and witness tampering in connection to the fatal beating, per the Associated Press. Let's not forget that this little group of jackasses were pretty much almost all black, and the fuckers were basically treating this like a gang. And I'm not saying they were a gang because they were black. I'm saying they were a gang because they were police. A lot of these damn police departments and police offices are gangs. That's what they are. And they use human people, human beings, as fucking like initiations. Fucking ridiculous. Check your damn check your privileges sometimes, folks. I'm not saying anything that ain't true. These motherfuckers are ridiculous. So seriously, I'm not talking about a white or black. You're a fucking police officer, which we all know your history with a group that has a repeated letter 3 times. So let's also talk about the fact that you're ignorant. And I can't believe you got 5 men, at least I think it was all of color, to do this shit to a poor guy, deleted by his own race. What a shame. Story has it Tyree was messing around with one of the cop's girlfriends. That still ain't oh, god dang it. Let's see here now. Martin and Nichols fled the January 7, 2023 traffic stop after he was pulled over and yanked from his car. According to Martin, ex-colleague to Darius Bean and Justin Smith initially chased after Nichols and were punching him when the former officer caught up with them. They were assaulting him, Martin testified on Tuesday. Bean, Smith, and Demetrius Haley pleaded not guilty to charges of depriving Nichols of civil rights through excessive force and failure to intervene or invern and obstructed justice through witness tampering. I don't think that word is right. I don't know. I got to look that up. Martin took a plea deal along with Desmond Mills Jr. The two are testifying against their former colleagues. Martin admitted he was angry because Nichols had fled the traffic stop and the team hadn't made any arrests that night. You mad because you didn't? Must have been the end of the month. You motherfuckers in your quotas get on my nerves. I would have been happy as hell I didn't have to arrest nobody. Isn't that extra paperwork? Let's see. I figured that's what he should get. He said, well, you gonna get what you get. The ex-cop said he kicked Nichols as Mills hit him with a baton. Martin added that he punched Nichols at least 5 times while Bean and Smith held the 29-year-old down and encouraged him to keep going. He was helpless, Martin said of Nichols. Martin also admitted to lying to his supervisor about the officer's use of force. Martin said he told the supervisor that Nichols was high and had driven into oncoming traffic and tried to hit officers during the arrest. Did you not know there was a camera over there, you jackasses? Ooh, stupid and ignorant with power. That's a lovely combination. The former officer said he also lied to the supervisor about Nichols grabbing his weapon. I exaggerate his actions to justify mine, Martin said. At the time, Martin said his colleagues had an understanding. They weren't going to tell on me, and I wasn't going to tell on them, he testified. And everybody apparently but the justice system knows about this. Oh, Lord. I can't sit here and live with a lie. The truth needs to come out, Martin said. It was eating me up inside. Why did you do it then, you sicko? Fucking people get on my nerves like that. You have all this fucking power and shit. That was not a bad job. I mean, you don't get paid a whole lot, but dude, I don't give a fuck what the reason is. If it was an initiation, if it was a girlfriend, I don't give a fuck. All I know is it was wrong. You didn't need to do that shit. It was just horrible. And this shit is about to get even darker, y'all. Whoo, Lord.
And then the smoke got me.
Granddaughter charged with unaliving and grandparents unaliving. Here go the grandparents. They look like they had quite a few years. Why does this man look like old boy? The actor, I forgot his name. I think he's still alive, or he died. He died. That dude looked like that dude that was in Family Reunion on Netflix. I forgot his name right now, and I'm gonna remember it later because he's always around. He was in a lot of blaxploitation. It's gonna bug me. The granddaughter of an elderly Florida couple found unalive in March has been charged, People reports. On Thursday, September 12th, 38-year-old Elisa Hill was arrested. Okay, I thought it was a kid. I still have no respect for this. And charged with 2 counts of first-degree unaliving in connection to the killings of her grandparents, Major 89 and Claudette Melvin 85. Morris Newsom 30 is facing the same charges along with 1 count of robbery with a firearm. The Melvins, who had 28 grandchildren, were found unalive in their home on March 22nd. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I don't even know how many goddamn cousins I have. Seriously, I don't. Yeah, because I mean, like, out of the 11, 10 of them had kids. And I'm like one of the only kids. Let's see. No, I have one cousin. She's an only child, and everybody else got multiple kids. You know how many cousins I got? It's ridiculous. That's why I hide every time we have a family reunion. Anyways, when police responded to the scene, officers discovered that their vehicle was missing. The car was found at a tow yard in May, according to police. Newsom was believed to have sold the vehicle to the tow yard and was initially arrested on charges of the theft of a vehicle and dealing in stolen property. He pleaded not guilty to those charges and was released on bond. Police said they later obtained further probable cause and charged Newsom with unaliving. Authorities said they believe Hill worked in conjunction with Maurice Newsom to unalive her grandparents. The two reportedly had previously dated. Look, god dang it, I ain't even gonna lie. I was in a situation like this. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. The dumbass said that he had a car, and this motherfucker, oh, I was so stupid. I should have known. But see, I didn't know what he was doing until his trifling ass mom comes and tells me that he was wanted for unaliving. And the dude is stupid. So I think he did steal the car. But I think, like I said, his cousin or whatever the fuck, that's the one who just got out of jail and had a history of violence. I'm just saying, motherfucker. And then I almost got brought into that shit as an accessory. Kiss my ass. I don't fuck with nobody. I mind my own damn business and deal with these little ninja cats. And I do not mean Shinobi. Anyways, I'm about to do my little commercial real quick, and then we'll move on. Somebody could have please have told me that my ass was muted. Good grief. Anyways, let's check it out while this cat makes me do all the work on her head.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours, it's the hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turned.
All right, give me a second here. I don't know. I'm unmuted, so this should be cool. Okay, here we go. I told you shit's still getting dark here. So, black deputy unalived after being body slammed in UFC style training lawsuit. Okay, so apparently now you just got problems with black people everywhere. Even your own brothers in blue, you got a problem with him. Why was he body slammed? Y'all plan on body slamming us when you get out of training? You plan on going around just body slamming people left and right now? You can't get us with a force multiplier, so you're just gonna body slam us and disconnect our damn spinal cord? Is that what you're trying to say? So this was reported yesterday. I'm telling you right now, I still advocate for really strict anal retentive freaking psychiatrists to just check these motherfuckers out before they get a job. Stop giving people weapons when they ain't mentally set. A lawsuit has been filed on behalf of an Indiana deputy who unalived after he allegedly was choked, hit, and body slammed during cadet training, Long Crime reports. According to the lawsuit, Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Office Deputy Assen, I'm not joking, his name is Assen. Why would you do that? Hacker unalived in 2023 while participating in a mandatory training program with the Southwest Indiana Law Enforcement Company, SWILEA, called The Big Fight. First of all, there goes your red flag right there. Why the fuck would you do that? Trainees were allegedly set up in a circle similar to UFC-style fight at Club Bushido, a martial arts training center in Evansville, Indiana. Look, I lived in Indiana before. Some of the places are sundown. I know for a fact. During the big fight, each cadet was assigned a veteran police officer for their fight, but Hacker was paired with a substantially larger instructor, lawsuit states. The instructor allegedly proceeded to choke, strangle, hit, punch, and body slam Hacker. As spectators looked on, the lawsuit states Hacker's trainer impeded his ability to breathe and use physical tactics that would be deemed as excessive force by department standards. Why the fuck is he an instructor? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I swear to God, y'all don't know what the hell you doing anymore, do you? Oh Lord, see. This is why I strongly believe in, even though some of the shit we got to let go from the past, we still need some of these motherfuckers to teach us properly, because this is ridiculous. Let's see here now. According to the suit, a second instructor who acted as coach failed to stop the fight and encouraged it to continue for more than 7 minutes. The fight allegedly left Hacker motionless on the floor. The lawsuit further alleges that Hacker displayed obvious signs that he needed immediate medical assistance, but he wasn't taken to the hospital until 7 more fights took place. Despite obvious signs that Hacker needed immediate medical assistance, no meaningful assistance was provided to Hacker for a significant period of time. Court documents said Hacker unalived the same day. A coroner cited Hacker's cause of death as exertional sickling. It really says sickling due to sickle cell trait. The lawsuit filed by Hacker's widow, Courtney Hacker, names the Evansville Police Department, the city at that big ass acronym, and the 2 training officers. According to the lawsuit, the instructor's behavior was willful and wanton and or criminally reckless. The fight was not a legitimate training exercise, but rather a state-sponsored hazing event that created obviously a dangerous situation, the lawsuit states. Something is wrong with these people. Yes, it is. And something is seriously wrong with these people. That's all there is to it. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. Oh my gosh. Now you just taking out your own people. What the hell is this? Is this what is it? Euphonics? Gene fucking cleansing? What the fuck? Seriously, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But the bullshit don't stop. This is some ridiculous shit. I don't understand why this dude is even in America. He's not American. So I don't understand why this bastard is here. Elon Musk jokes about lack of assassination threats for Biden-Harris. Why would you joke like that? That's not even cute. That's nasty. This was reported on the 16th. I must have missed it, and I'm going to report it now because I just don't like the bastard. He's ugly, and I don't understand how the hell he got so many damn kids. Elon Musk is facing backlash after a joke about the lack of assassination attempts against President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. In a now deleted X post, Twitter, Musk appeared to question why the Biden-Harris administration didn't receive more assassination threats after news broke of second attempt against former President Donald Trump on Sunday, September 15th. I think that was staged. I'm sorry, you can be mad at me all you want. The first one, maybe. This one, nah, I think it's staged. Fuck that shit. The FBI said Trump was playing golf on his West Palm Beach club before Secret Service opened fire against the gunman with a rifle roughly 300 to 500 yards away from the former president. Trump was rushed to a safe location and unharmed. The suspect, Ryan Wesley Ralph, appeared in court on Monday, September 16th. I just wanted to point out, this dude, has anybody noticed that dude's ear? Trump's ear looks fine. If he had a something on it, he should have had a scar, a burn, something. Elon, would you feel the same if the attempt was on you? You exactly. He is such a weirdo. That dude is a really weird ass looking dude. Anyways, Musk responded on X to an X user who asked why they want to unalive Donald Trump, and no one is even trying to assassinate Biden. Kamala, the Tesla CEO, tweeted with a thinking face emoji. Amid widespread backlash, Musk, who has 197.8 million listed followers on Twitter, deleted the tweet, but later defended his comments, saying he was joking. I'm not his follower, that's for damn sure. Well, one lesson I've learned is that just because I say something to a group they laugh doesn't mean it's going to be all that hilarious as a post on Twitter, Musk tweeted. Can you imagine what other shit he'd be saying? He probably say some nasty, slimy ass, racist shit, and we don't know. Let's see here now. Turns out that jokes are way less funny if people don't know the context and the delivery is plain text, he added a follow-up tweet. In a statement on Monday, September 16th, the White House condemned Musk's comments. As President Biden and Vice President Harris said after yesterday's disturbing news, there's no place for political violence or for any violence ever in our country, and we all must do our part to ensure that this incident does not lead to more violence. White House spokesperson Andrew Bates said, wow, that's a fucked up name, said violence should only be condemned, never encouraged or joked. This rhetoric is irresponsible. Yes, it is. And here's the fucked up thing. These jackasses are acting like they haven't been talking so bad about Kamala and every other Democrat. It's ridiculous. I honestly feel like if he could, Trump would literally tell his followers to go get them. Everybody else is like, I'm so glad you're okay. And this bastard is sitting up here blaming them too. I feel no ways about any of these motherfuckers. I think they're all crazy ass bastards and they need to go to Florida, and we all need to just chop Florida off and let it go fly away. And that includes some of my relatives, not all of them. Some of those motherfuckers are cool, but some of those bastards, you go on with Florida too, you jackass bitch. Anyways, I said I wasn't going to be on site no more, so I'm not going to be on site. All right. Let's look at some more shit because you already know it's dark.
Emotional content.
So Louis Vuitton sued for racial discrimination after banning black customers. I could see that. This was reported on the 17th. I hate all these damn windows. God dang it. Louis Vuitton is facing allegations of racial discrimination, according to TMZ. A lawsuit was filed on behalf of mother Tracy Renee Williams and her daughter Brandy, alleging that the pair were victims of shopping while black. Charges living while black. That's the issue. And were treated differently from white customers at various Louis Vuitton stores. Williams claimed she pre-ordered and paid for roughly $50,000 worth of items from a Costa Mesa Louis Vuitton store, but never received the delivery. When she went to Beverly Hills LV store, Williams said she was told by a white manager she was no longer welcomed and would be arrested if she came back. According to the suit, Williams later sent her white assistant to the store and he was allowed to make a purchase with thousands of dollars in cash. Williams, who uses her social media platform to review Louis Vuitton products, says she lost roughly $40,000 a month since being banned from the stores. Most of the brand name companies are racist. I believe it. I really believe it. I'm still looking at Tommy Hilfiger like, how the hell are y'all still existing? Let's see here now. The mother and daughter's friend, Christopher Enoch, is also accusing LV of racial. Wait a minute. I missed something. Okay, here it is. Williams' daughter accused the manager at Beverly Hills Louis Vuitton store of refusing to let her shop, believing that she was spending drug money. Bitches, do y'all really care? Because at this point, I'm under the impression y'all just want money. And she didn't have it, so that was rude as fuck. Brandy was allegedly threatened to be arrested if she didn't leave the store. She said a similar incident occurred at Louis Vuitton store in New Orleans. You know, you really pushing it, Louis. The mother and daughter's friend, Christopher Enoch, is also accusing LV of racial discrimination. He cited an alleged incident where a staff member showed a white customer a jacket that he was later told wasn't available when he asked to buy it. According to the suit, Enoch received a small email saying that he was blacklisted from LV stores. All three of the plaintiffs are seeking damages and asking the court to order the company to stop blacklisting them. So you still want to buy from them? What the fuck? Are you okay? I don't get it. I would have been like, fuck you and go to another company. And I just want to know how you got all that damn money. Shit, I'm still pissed. I'm still feeling sick over the like $300 one, and it was a special gift for mom, okay? And she deserves it, our purse. Not for me, anyways. I'm just low maintenance like that, I guess. I still ain't ever been to a damn Red Lobster, so shit. I guess I'm fool for that. But let's check this one out, because I'm telling you, it's the night of fuckery. But we're gonna get better stuff. I promise you we're gonna have better stuff. Just check this one out. God dang it. I hate when my shit don't be working. Come on, god dang it.
Emotional content.
School police officer flings black girl in air, slams her to ground in a video. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with you? So this was reported today. This is some sick ass shit. A video shows a Miami. I told you we need to just chop that fucker off. Video shows a Miami school officer slamming a teenage girl to the ground while responding to a report about a fight. The fight reportedly broke out last week at Miami Edison Senior High near the locker rooms following a football game. Bystanders video captured a 15-year-old Ikeria Tate encounter with the officer. In the video obtained by Local 10, the officer appeared to fling the girl in the air before slamming her on the ground on her back. The officer continued to grab onto the teen as she flailed her arms in an attempt to free herself. An arrest report states that Tate wasn't a part of the fight that broke out, but allegedly tried to intervene as officers responding to the incident. According to the report, Tate tried to punch an officer in the face, which the teen denies. He should have never done that. He had grabbed me and slammed me on the floor, and one of them stepped on my hair, Tate told the local outlet. I wasn't throwing a punch at him. I was telling him to get off of me. The teen was arrested by charges of battery on law enforcement officers, resisting arrest, and disrupting a school function. All of that when she was trying to stop a fight. The fuck? Tate's mother, Monique Warner, also insists that the officer used excessive force against her daughter. He shouldn't put his hands on nobody's kids like that. You're supposed to help them. This is why the kids are scared of the law, Warner said. The school police department is investigating the incident. It's unclear if the officer involved will face disciplinary action. I'm not doing that. If you want to see the video, go to Black Information Network and you can check it out yourself. I'm not doing that. Yeah, they do. They need to sue everybody, and that motherfucker needs to be fired. He doesn't have to have. Why are y'all body slamming people? The fuck? So you can't pew us easily. So you're just gonna body slam? If I'm serious, you're trying to fuck up our spinal cords. I know that's what you're doing. But anyways, sorry, I'm moving too fast for myself. Now we're gonna get into some nice shit. We get into some that's what you get. So it's all love for Haiti because of those two jackasses making up stories. And yes, JD Vance has admitted that he makes up these stories. This is some bullshit. So yeah, it's time for that's what you get, bitch. It's not that's what you get, bitch, but yeah, I'm saying bitch. Let's check it out.
I don't want to suck it like this. I'm burning my entry, I'm a ring.
All right, for Haitians, disparaging tropes are an opportunity to share the beauty of our country. So your nastiness and turned into Haitian love. It's about damn time. Ooh, this man is ugly. Anyways, this was reported on the 13th. Some of this is late because I'm still miscombobulated. I'm not all that organized because of some of the shit I've been going through. But anyways, let's check this out. During Tuesday's presidential debate, former president and current felon Donald Trump repeated unfounded claims that Haitian immigrants are eating dogs and cats, eating people's pets in Springfield, Ohio. I never heard that about Haitians. I only heard it about Asian people, real talk. Let's see here now. The assertion, echoing a growing narrative in the right-wing media, reminded Carmine Simon Smith of other false accusations from the 1980s and 90s that Haitian people were at higher risk of spreading HIV. Never heard that. The fact that Donald Trump wants to double down on something so ridiculous just breaks my heart, Smith said. It's disparaging of a race of people. We are always getting dragged and put as the inferior poster child of what not to be. I'm very disappointed and heartbroken. At the same time, this is a moment not only to vigorously dispel a despicable lie, but also to illuminate the beauty of our country and our people. We are hardworking, loving people who add values to communities, said Smith, a technology company project manager in Atlanta, who was one of several Haitians interviewed by NBC News. Most of us or our parents started with very little and built our lives, which helps build communities. In recent weeks, influential public figures like Trump, Senator J.D. Vance, the dude that should not be near upholstery, representative of Ohio and Republican, Trump's running mate, and other conservative figures have spread the rumor that Haitian immigrants in Springfield are stealing people's domestic pets and eating them. Local police and city manager have repeatedly said there's no evidence of the claim. The rumor follows years of insults hurled at Haitians and Haitian Americans, including unfounded claims of cannibalism. I never heard those. I told you, ignorance is bliss. And Trump's hostility toward Haitian immigrants during his administration in 2018, he referred to Haiti, El Salvador, and African nations as shithole countries. Speaking to senators at the White House, he should have got fired that day. Neither Vance nor Trump's team immediately responded to a request for comment. Meanwhile, Haitians have been influential in many parts of American life. Smith said, heightening the level of disregard when someone running for president double downs on something that has proven to be not true. Smith's family runs deep in Haiti's history and politics. A grand uncle, Francois C. Antoine Simon, or Simon, was the country's 18th president. Her father served in communications and administration of controversial President Jean-Claude Duvalier, also known as Baby Doc. Never trust somebody with baby in their name. When Duvalier was overthrown, Smith's father chose America over France or Canada as the place to start anew. For a country that has such a rich legacy as the first Black Republic, we have not gotten the respect that we deserve all these centuries. I told y'all the problem. You let goddamn America in your doors. Never do that. I wouldn't let them in my doors if I wasn't in the damn country. Saying something so asinine perpetuates people's fears and glorifies the negatives. We are a people of dignity and grace that's never discussed. It's always negative about Haiti. That has to stop. Smith added that Haitians are serious about our food. Haitian food is a top-tier tasting cuisine with all its flavors and seasonings. It looks hot to me. I ain't eating it. And despite the party, we will boil grass before we go and eat domestic animals like a cat or a dog. I've never heard of Haitians eating cats or dogs. However, I have concrete information about several races that do eat dog. I've seen it. I've seen where they are. To say that we did or have is just appalling, especially after it has been proven we didn't. And by the way, the people that I know are very melanin deficient. They're not from Africa. None of their people are from Africa. Moses Jean-Pierre, who founded the nonprofit group Hoops for Haiti in Boston, which aids Haitian immigrants with jobs, education, and socialization, said he is having a hard time resolving his anger over the accusations. I work every day with Haitian immigrants, and no one works as hard as them, he said. They come in and try to be productive members of society. They are just looking for opportunities to work hard and send money back home and start a new life. And for them to be targeted and used as a pawn in politics, well, it really bothers me a lot. Because of Haiti's history of corrupt politics, dismal economy, and social unrest, particularly in the capital of Port-au-Prince, because of America, the country has become a whipping boy for the uninformed, Jean-Pierre said. So there's no surprise there. It saddens me that so many Americans are sharing and falling into racism, he said. You have a population of businesses in Springfield, Ohio, saying they're happy for these immigrants being there because their production is amazing. They're focused on work, not social media. That's the Haitian people, working to build for their families. Nasha Pierre, no relation to Moses Jean-Pierre, a flight attendant in Phoenix, was born in the U.S. to parents who migrated first to Florida and later to Las Vegas. She watched as her parents took custodial and house cleaning jobs to provide for her and her two older sisters. Okay, this dude right here is Moses Jean-Pierre. That's the image of Haitians, and I know to be real, she said. We have a very rich culture and very loving community. The things that Trump says and all that is going on around Ohio, that speaks to his character, not ours. She noticed that Vice President Kamala Harris laughed when Trump brought up the bizarre scenario during the debate. It's so stupid, it's funny, Pierre said. It's always been his tactic against Black people in general, to use scare tactics and categorize an entire community. And because of that, I don't personally take offense because it doesn't tell the story of my people or my family. We are people of character, dignified people. But she and others said they are concerned about safety because of Trump's rhetoric. As a Black community in general and immigrants in particular, we are not safe in America, Pierre said. It's dangerous for Trump to be a leader of so many people and say a group of people eat cats and dogs. It's extreme, but some people believe in no matter what the truth is. And that makes it dangerous for us. On Thursday, Springfield City Hall was evacuated after it received a bomb threat. The bomb threat was issued to multiple facilities throughout Springfield, including schools, y'all. Look, God dang it. I'm not going to go far into it, but it's bullshit. The only time I ever heard, because I had to ask my mother, because I couldn't understand why everybody in Boston had an issue with people being Haitian. And I asked my mother, and unfortunately, you always have a group of people in a community that fuck up for everybody else. And unfortunately, at least in Boston in the 70s, this is before I was born, because I still didn't understand the shit. Nobody told me about that. But then again, nobody is ever, catching me up on racism. They never do. But anyways, Yeah, my mom basically was like, a few of them came and did scams. That's the same thing they said about Nigerians. The whole thing is you get a group of people that come and they fuck it up for everybody else. Even black people, we got ninjas. How about that? So honestly, he did that, and I'm so glad that these people are fighting back. That's what you get. And I hope that a whole portion of your constituents were Haitian. And after doing this bullshit, you lost them. That's how I feel, Mr. Drumpf. I don't even want to call you Mr. But the shit ain't over, because now everybody is basically shooting back at Drumpf. Look at this story right here. One day,
Emotional content.
Miami Heat decried threats and hateful speech aimed at Haitian immigrants. Your dumbass that made everybody upset. They ain't even in the goddamn area. They're in Florida, which I still think needs to go. Anyways, this was reported on the 16th. The Miami Heat on Monday blasted hateful speech aimed at Haitian immigrants who have been targeted by baseless claims they're stealing and eating pets in Ohio. The false allegations pushed by former president and current felon Donald Trump and his running mate J.D. Vance have led to bomb threats and other menacing actions against residents of Springfield, Ohio, which he still has not denounced. The false narrative surrounding them is hurtful and offensive and has sadly made innocent people targets of hateful speech and physical threats, the team said in a statement on Monday. Florida's Miami-Dade County has one of the nation's most concentrated populations of Haiti. Of the country's 2.7 million residents, about 3.7% are Haitian, who also comprise about 2.4% of the state's population. Our Haitian employees, fans, and friends deserve better, the Heat added. And here it is. They didn't even do no color. And then they ended with a Haitian. That's what you get. That's what you get. Several schools and municipal buildings were closed in Springfield last week after threats were called into the Ohio community. To the dumbasses that are threatening these people, you about as stupid as that orange turd. Seriously, if not stupider. You listen to that dumbass and believe that shit. The threats unfolded in the wake of wild and completely baseless claims of Haitian immigrants stealing and eating pets. Those lies have gained strength in the past week, with Trump and Vance spreading the fringe far-right tales. And the sad thing about it is, one of the motherfuckers that was feeding this fire was a black woman. You know you need your ass whooped. We already got issues as a community in whole, but now here you come, more segregation, more division. United we stand, divided we fall. And here come your ignorant ass with a damn pair of scissors to divide everybody, jackass. And she was an ugly bitch too. The lies and conspiracies about Haitians are part of a larger volume of anti-immigrant and dehumanizing rhetoric that actively courts political violence, said Vanessa Cardenas, executive director of America's Voice, an immigration advocacy group. Sophia Perillos, that last name, an Ohio immigration advocate who is from Port-au-Prince, said her adult son is nearby Columbus and has been harassed. People have asked him if he eats cats and dogs. They said they are hearing Trump's message. I don't know about y'all, but when I was little, I heard it was cats and I heard it was Chinese people. Okay? Now, like I said, I have never seen anybody eat a cat. I don't believe any of that shit. But I know for a fact there's a few groups that eat dogs. I've seen the dogs. I've seen the restaurants. I've seen the trucks carrying the dogs. It's horrible. And if you know me, you know. If you know, you know. That's all I'm saying. Before we continue, this is going to be a late night one because, one, I was late. And two, I got a lot of stories to talk about. We're not pissed off anymore, but, Kamala's not getting it all easy either. So before we move into what's going on with Kamala, let's check out my commercial again because I don't have a lot of mods. So give me a second here. And Mavis is awake doing that smack thing. I don't know what is up with that. Why do people do that when they wake up? They smack. I don't get that. Anyways, here's my commercial.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little today, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with them racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
All right, so NABJ journalists press Harris for policy details on Gaza and reparations. Man, if y'all get me some goddamn reparations, all I want is my bills paid. I don't give a shit. You ain't got to give me millions. Just pay my damn bills. Shit, get me out of debt. I'll be cool after that. So this was reported on the 17th. Let me get this damn video out. You wouldn't let me download it before, so now you won't let me. In Philadelphia, Vice President Kamala Harris took questions from a panel of members of the National Association of Black Journalists on Tuesday, with some moments turning tense as she outlined her vision for her administration if she wins the election in November. Over 45 minutes, Harris spoke about a number of policies, including her economic plan, which includes spurring new housing constructions through tax credits and offering financial assistance for first-time owners and expanding child tax credit. Yes, it's just me and the family. Oh, exactly. She also spoke forcefully about abortion excess in states like Georgia, where that poor woman lost her life, and the sudden scrutiny of Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, who have been dragged in the debate over immigration policy. There's other people that are immigrating here. White people immigrate here too, right? Why is it always someone brown? God dang, y'all get on my nerves. You got English people coming over here and Norwegian people and all them motherfuckers come over here too. Y'all don't say shit about that. They're immigrants. It's a crying shame, literally, Harris said. I know that people are deeply troubled by what is happening to the community in Springfield, Ohio, that it's got to stop. Reporter Tanya Mosley of NPR, Gurren Ethan Gaynor of the Griot, I'm going to talk to you about that damn website, Eugene Daniels of Politico, repeatedly pressed Harris for direct answers on other topics, interrupting her multiple times when she veered away from the subject. Keep her on task or rambled. She dodged a potentially contentious moment when Mosley stopped her during an answer about gun control by laughing through the moment. The audience of about 150, including 100 college students, began to signal discomfort when Harris avoided answering a question about whether she would issue an executive order to create a commission to study reparations. Y'all forget she ain't all black. She ain't got our back like y'all think she do. I told y'all before, we gonna get fucked with that, whichever way it is. Do you want it dry or do you want some lube at this point? Ultimately, she said it would come down to Congress. In other words, we ain't getting it. An answer that seemed to deflate some of the attendees. Some members of the audience also signaled displeasure when she gave an indirect answer about whether she would continue the Biden administration's approach to Israel-Hamas war. Dude, I'm so sick of this shit. Why we always got to be in these fucking wars? Why can't people handle their own wars without America's involvement? Seriously, I'm tired of it. And if I'm being selfish, I'm sorry. I'm currently homeless. I know a whole bunch of people that are homeless, not because we ain't doing what's right, but because we got shit. We got shit on our plates. We don't have enough money, but yet you're always in these fucking wars. Dude, can we take care of the U.S. first before we sit up here and try and help anybody else? Can we take care of us first? You got fucking half cities now homeless. Half of the cities. I'm not even talking about brown folks. We're talking about every race. Oh, Lord, y'all get on my nerves. And if you mad at me, I'm so sorry. But honestly, we need to talk about our own people first. Shit. We keep trying to take care of everybody else before we can take care of our own. It made no sense. Anyways, I absolutely believe that this war has to end, and it has to end as soon as possible. And the way that will be achieved is by getting a hostage deal and the ceasefire deal done. And we are working around the clock to achieve that end, Harris said. Why the fuck are we? Why do we have to do this shit? I don't get it. It was an answer she has given in the past. Yeah, because she's a politician. We wanted to ask her questions and get answers that we may not have heard before, Gaynor said afterwards. We prepared long and hard to present issues that might not have been addressed in the past. Harris appeared 6 weeks after former president and current felon Donald Trump questioned her ethnicity and clashed with the journalist at the organization's national convention in Chicago. Harris declined an invitation from NABJ to attend the August convention because it conflicted with the funeral of Representative Sheila Jackson Lee, Democrat for Texas. Some members of NABJ criticized the organization for inviting Trump, despite the incendiary comments he has made about Black people and other ethnic groups over the years. NABJ does not endorse political candidates as a journalism organization. NABJ President Ken Lemon said in a statement last week, just as we demonstrated during our convention interview with former president and current felon Donald Trump, this event will not be a campaign rally, but will be handled with respect to journalists' principles. During the interview at the convention, Trump attacked ABC News reporter Rachel Scott, calling her first question, which noted several hostile things he has said about Black people and women, nasty. Whenever somebody tells the truth, they're nasty. He later claimed he was the best president for Black people since Abraham Lincoln. You a lie. You stay the fuck away from me. I left the country when you won the last time. I'll do it again. And questioned Harris's heritage. I didn't know she was Black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn Black. And now she wants to be known as Black, Trump said, drawing gas. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she Black? Look, I'll tell you the honest truth. I've been looking at this woman as an Asian woman the whole time. She's still a woman of color, but I've been looking at her as Asian because usually the mama has the most influence. Not always, but usually. And Asian people are going to get for Asian people before they fucking even think about the rest of us. Look, that's what it is. You see what happened to affirmative action. So, like I said, we going to get fucked. Either way it goes. The question is, do you want it dry or do you want it with lube? That's all I can tell you because I'm so sick of this shit. I don't trust her, but I'd rather her than that asshole, that ugly ass motherfucker who is stupid. God, he's so stupid. I can't handle it. Sometimes he just triggers me just to be so stupid. But anyways, here goes some good news. Some nice, good, wholesome news because I'm so tired of this bullshit. I am. All right, so we got some good news. And I was so happy to find it. I had to hurry up and grab it and then, post it up here because I needed some good news. Some of this shit be getting on my nerves and it triggers me. And I know we all need to know about this shit. And some of y'all don't listen to the news unless it's on YouTube. I'm sorry. The truth is the truth because shit, I've been finding a lot of news on YouTube now lately because I don't watch TV no more since I moved out my house. Anyway, so let's check this out. Chinese American family meets descendants of the Black couple who rented to them when no one would. See, we always fucking helping people. I'm not saying that last name. I don't want to, not yet anyways. Oh, I like her hair. So this was reported yesterday in Coronado, California. Standing on their lawn, members of the Dong family waited to meet the great-grandkids of a Black couple who rented a home to them a generation ago when laws favored white residents. It was their first meeting on storied land. In 1939, Gus and Emma Thompson, a Black entrepreneurial couple, agreed to rent and eventually sell the house they owned to the Dongs, a Chinese American family. See, just help motherfuckers. The Thompsons' decision touched off an upward trajectory in their lives, said Ron Dong, 87, who grew up in the house with his parents and 3 siblings. On Monday, the Dongs welcomed the Thompsons' great grandchildren back to the home where they lived, where their lives intersected. The meetup was ahead of a dedication ceremony to name San Diego State University's Black Resource Center after Emma and Gus, who were born into slavery in Kentucky. Oh my gosh, they are so glad to be meeting. Janice Dong, Ron's wife, told Ballinger Gardner Kemp, 77, and Lauren Kemp Few, 66, the Thompsons' great-grandchildren. The two families embraced in a tangle of open arms. About damn time. We still need more stories like this. Now, look at that. Look at that. Coming together. In March, the Dongs announced were donating $5 million to Black college students using the proceeds from the sale of the house and 8-unit apartment complex next door. It was a way to thank the Thompsons for helping them get established in American society, they said. Before the house sells, the Dongs wanted to give the Thompsons' great-grandchildren a tour. Walking through the 3-bedroom home, Few said she could feel her ancestors' presence. The living room was lined with pictures of her grandparents from Coronado Historical Association, exhibited by the city's Black history. It's a bit overwhelming, Few said as she wiped away tears when she heard about the Dongs' plan to donate proceeds from the sale to Black college students. She was struck by their generosity. And there it goes. There is Miss Emma Thompson and her husband, Mr. Gus Thompson. Oh, Lord, he died before. Let's see here. He died before she did. That's sad. And look at that beautiful picture. Lovely restoration. That couch ain't that great, but the lovely restoration. Let's see. You don't hear about these things, she said. You just don't. Two families who live out of state in different California cities returned to Coronado on Monday in honor of the couple who built the house. Later that day, the Dongs and the Thompsons' great-grandchildren cut a ceremonial ribbon for the new center at SDSU. It's the American dream, said Lloyd Dong Jr., 82, Ron's younger brother. The Thompsons gave my parents a foundation to owning a house and sending their kids to college, he said. Selling the house and donating it to a black community for their education is a good thing. And there goes, God dang, it's a lot of people. Let's see here now. Yeah, that's the whole family. So from the top left, this is my right hand, the top left, that's Lloyd Jr. Okay, Lloyd Sr. is in the middle. And on the side, that is Ron. I'm not saying his last name. And then at the bottom, you have Margaret and Jackie, Margaret, and Jeanette. Okay. Is that animal print? I'm sorry. I hate animal print. That's just me. The Dong's property, which includes the apartment complex next door, was listed for $8.5 million. The sale recently fell out of escrow. The Dongs are working with Coronado Historic Resource Commission to determine the home's historic designation before they put it back on the market. His childhood holds sentimental family memories, but no official historic value, Ron Dong said, to create more living space for the family of 6. His father, Lloyd Dong Sr., a gardener from Central California, made many changes to the house, including the front exterior. The walls once resonated with the sounds of Ron Dong's teenage friends enjoying home-cooked Chinese dishes made by his mother, Margaret. Now the house is mostly empty. The family held an estate sale to sell the pure vintage belongings, said Janice Dong, 87. And oh, that's beautiful right there. That is lovely. I don't know about that knife, but the rest of the stuff is very nice. That's a nice, yes, it is, because I'm getting sick of all of the fuckery. Sometimes I can handle the fuckery. Sometimes I get a little overzealous and I pick too much more than I can chew. There you go. The history of the house dates to the 19th century when Gus Thompson traveled from Kentucky to California to work at Hotel del Coronado. I hate that name. He built the house and the next door barn on C Avenue in 1895 before the city's racial housing covenants restricted black residents and other people of color from buying or renting properties in the neighborhood. In what Kemp, his great-grandson, called the spirit of defiance and the resolve to help others, Thompson converted the upper level of the barn into a boarding house for the vulnerable. I would do that. If I had the money, I would do that. In 1955, Emma Thompson told the Coronado home and the barn sold and the barn next door to the Dongs, who became the first Chinese American family to purchase real estate in Coronado, said Kevin Ashley, a Coronado historian. I think that's historic value, in my opinion. It is a piece of land that since the 1890s has been owned only by either Black or Chinese American family, Ashley said. The Dong and Thompson families say they were both marginalized people trying to make it in a land that didn't see them as full citizens. So they supported each other. Now the Dong brothers are carrying on the spirit, and we all need to do this shit more and more. I'm so sick of this bullshit. The Thompsons and Dongs' decision to pay it forward, said Christopher Manning, SDSU's vice president for Student Affairs and Campus Diversity, embodies the activist Grace Lee Boggs' words. The only way to survive is taking care of one another. I support that. The $5 million gift will be used to enhance the center's academic efforts, grow its mentorship program, advance support for mental health, and upgrade facilities, Manning said. These are beautiful pictures, too. Okay, so that's Mr. Dong right there. As the dedication ceremony, Lloyd Jr. leaned against the square building sign with the Thompsons' name, watching students walk by with teal shirts emblazoned with the Thompsons' likeness. Nearby, Kemp leaned in to repeat words he first said at their meeting in Coronado House. Our parents would be so proud. And we need more stories like that. Seriously, we need more people to do that shit. I'm so sick and tired of finding out more and more people of color are going against each other. It's sick, it's annoying, and I can't stand it. I'm about to tell this, give respect to Mr. Earl Jones. And I know it's been a while, but I didn't feel right not saying something. So this next piece is about him. Then we're going to see what other stuff is going on. It's a little dismal. but we're sending them home. So let's check this out. I got 2 stories like this. Master of our craft, James Earl Jones' influence went far beyond voiceovers. This was reported on the 10th. I just missed it. So sorry. When New York's Court Theater was renamed after James Earl Jones in 2022, Samuel L. Jackson said, if you are an actor or you aspire to be an actor or you pounded the pavement in these streets looking for jobs and doing things, one of the standards that we always had was to be a James Earl Jones. Jones was the standard for actors. He died Monday at age 93. In the wake of his death, actors have shared poignant messages about Jones' influence, calling him a path blazer for actors like Denzel Washington and others who came after him. That's him right there. Thank you, dear James Earl Jones, for everything, the Oscar-nominated actor Coleman Domingo wrote Monday in a post on Twitter. A master of our craft, we stand on your shoulders. Rest now. You gave us your best. Jones is best known for voicing the iconic characters Darth Vader and Mufasa, and for his roles in movies like Coming to America. Initially a stage actor, he began his film career with Dr. Strangelove in 1964, and most recently reprised his role as King Jafar in Coming to America 2, Coming to America, the sequel. Oh, good grief. This is just too many damn tongue ties here. Although he wasn't a leading movie star in his early years like Sidney Poitier or Harry Belafonte, I'm not huge fans of those, Jones had a lengthy acting career that served as a touchstone for later generations. I remember this. At the 55th NAACP Image Awards in March, Rebel Ridge actor Aaron Pierre praised Jones during an interview on the red carpet. James Jones is one of my greatest inspirations, Pierre told a reporter. Pierre is set to voice Mufasa in the Lion King, a prequel to the 2019 photorealistic remake of The Lion King. Again, a movie no one asked for. At least it's giving somebody a job. He is a phenomenal artist, and I pray to God that I get to meet him someday. Did you ever see him in Fences? That's the man right there. I'm not going to go any further. That was beautiful. We don't need to, dwell on it because we have one more that we have to give respect to. A lot of people made fun of this man, but either way it goes, he did contribute to a lot of our culture in music. So let's look at this real quick. It's not shit. Sorry. I'm just in
Emotional content.
Tito Jackson, member of the Jackson 5 and brother to Michael, unalives at 70. We died at 70. I'm so sick of them doing that. Look at that picture. Oh, that's so cute. It's a damn shame. So this was reported on the 16th. So if y'all didn't know, yeah, he passed this week. Tito Jackson, an original member of the hit-making pop group The Jackson 5, has died. His family confirmed Monday he was 70. Damn, he wasn't that old. NBC Los Angeles spoke to a family member who confirmed the death. His sons also posted the news to Instagram. It's with heavy hearts that we announce that our beloved father, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Tito Jackson, is no longer with us. We are shocked, sad, and heartbroken, his sons TJ, Taj, and Tyrell said in the post. They added that he will be missed tremendously and it will forever be Tito time for us. Yep. Hopefully next week I don't have a whole bunch of these to do because that's depressing too. But you got to send them away with honor. I don't fuck with the dead. Jackson was a founding member of the group of 5 brothers along with Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael, who shot to fame in the late 1960s and 1970s with a string of hits. Tito Jackson was nominated for 3 Grammys, inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1997 as a member of the Jackson 5. There he is right there with that hat. I used to watch that cartoon. I really didn't pay that much attention to Marlon. The Jackson 5 are known for its hits ABC and Want You Back, sung by young Michael Jackson. I like that song, Can I See You in the Morning, that were released after they signed with Motown label in 1969. The Jackson family was raised in Gary, Indiana, with the group managed by their domineering father, Joe Jackson. I dated someone from Gary, Indiana. The Jackson 5 achieved huge chart success, but their career was overshadowed by the solo career of Michael Jackson, who went on to become one of the most successful and recognizable musical stars of the century before he died at age 50 in 2009. Tito Jackson, who was prevented from playing guitar on Jackson 5 Records in favor of session musicians, later launched his own career as a solo blues musician in 2003. If anybody got the blues, I'm sure it could be a Jackson. That's all I can say. Rest in power, Mr. Jackson. Now, I'm going to do my little commercial one more time, and then we're going to get into the health portion. Then I got a crazy story, and if anybody's still awake and ain't got shit to do, we can chop it up, because I still ain't got a damn job right now. Still on short-term disability against my motherfucking will. That's all I got to say. I didn't want this shit. Anyways, I'm bitter.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with them racks out. Stay inside the house, turned.
I almost gave my damn cat a shotgun. But then I realized, one, I don't want to be that close to her face, and two, I don't think they like smoke. What you looking at? Hattie just looking at me. She woke up. Anyways, where am I? Okay, here we go. Black women, where did it go? Okay. Black women are more likely than white women to die of all types of breast cancer. Oh, shit. We just can't get a good thing going for once. Damn, her edges. What happened down there? Anyways, September 17th, 2024, and y'all kiss my ass. I'm from the 80s and the 90s where nobody gave a fuck how you felt. Black women are more likely than white women to die from even the most treatable types of breast cancer. A study published Tuesday in the Journal of Clinical Oncology found. The findings, experts say, underscore that it's racial disparities, not biology, driving the biggest differences in death rates between Black and white women. While Black women and white women are diagnosed with breast cancer at similar rates, Black women are 40% more likely to die from the disease. That's fucked up. Within healthcare, there was this notion that an important contributor to the disparities was that Black women have a higher rate of triple negative, which is a particularly aggressive type of breast cancer, said lead author Erica Warner, a cancer epidemiologist at Massachusetts General Hospital, which I have never seen that hospital. While that does not play a role in the higher rates of death, Warner said, based on these results, it's a significant or even a primary reason. Fuck, that's bad. Warner and her colleagues conducted a meta-analysis that looked at 18 studies with nearly 230,000 patients with breast cancer in total, 34,000 of whom were Black, comparing the mortality rates of Black women and white women with the same breast cancer molecular subtypes. I ain't even gonna lie. I went ahead and joined that study I was talking about. I finished the survey and all that. I don't know what they're gonna talk to me about, but I haven't had any. I do have dense tissue though. A cancer subtype affects how the tumor behaves and responds to treatments, which largely influence mortality rates. For breast cancer, subtypes depend on what type of receptors are found on the surface of the tumor cell. Hormone receptor positive, HR positive tumors have receptors for either estrogen or progesterone, two female hormones. HER2 positive tumors have a kind of receptor that allows the tumor to spread more quickly or better respond to treatment. In all cases, these receptors can serve as clear targets for treatments. Tumors that have none of these receptors are referred to as triple negative and are the most difficult to treat. For the most common subtype, HR positive, HER2 negative, which accounts for 60 to 70% of all breast cancer diagnosis, Black women were 50% more likely to die from the disease than white women. For those with HR positive, HER2 positive tumors, Black women were 34% more likely to die than white women. Black women were 17% more likely to die from triple negative breast cancer than white women, a finding that surprised Warner. I don't know how she's surprised. Maybe because it's so low. Although Black women are 3 times more likely to be diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer than white women, given the high mortality rate for this type of cancer in everyone, the researchers did not expect to see a notable difference between races. We thought that the hormone receptor positive tumor is where we would see the biggest disparities and that we would not see a difference in the triple negative tumors, Warner said. In reality, we saw disparities of similar magnitudes across all breast cancer subtypes, and we looked at subtypes that we looked at. If we can treat them, we can eliminate them. The biggest disparities were seen among women diagnosed with hormone receptor positive tumors, highlights the role racial disparity play the mortality rate, said Dr. Eric Weiner, it's too many damn R's, director of the Yale Cancer Center. In these cancers, people need to be on extended treatment with hormonal therapy for 5 years or more, which is often associated with out-of-pocket costs. So economics play a role, Weiner said. People are falling through the cracks, whether that is because they are unable to afford hormone therapy, not as able to take it, or not able to pick up their medication. Doctors may also not be offering such extended treatments to Black or low-income patients as often, he added. Not all Black women are low income or uninsured, but the CDC data shows that Black patients are more likely than white patients to be uninsured. That's fucked. It's one of the many structural barriers Black women are more likely to face, said Dr. Wendy Wilcox, Chief Women's Health Officer at New York City Plus Hospitals. There are all these things we don't tend to think about when we think about treating breast cancer, but they absolutely have an effect, she said. So-called social detriments of health, including not just access to good health care, but child care, transportation to and from appointments, time off from work, access to healthy food, and living in an area with low levels of pollutants all factor into who has better health outcomes across the board. That is sick. There has been a longstanding lack of Black women being represented in clinical trials, Wilcox added. From the beginning, the breast cancer treatment research phase, Black women are not being represented. Black women are also more likely to have breast cancer at a younger age, but not be diagnosed until the cancer is at a more advanced stage. Regardless of the subtype, it's about early detection, Dr. Marissa Howard McNatt, Director of Breast Cancer Center at Atrium Health, Wake Forest Baptist in North Carolina. Ooh, Lord. Black women tend to get the breast cancer at a younger age. Screening doesn't start until age 40, but a lot of women can get breast cancer in their 30s. Anyone who has had breast cancer in their family should start screening with mammogram 10 years before a sibling or parent was diagnosed, Howard said. So if you're in your 30s and if you're Black and you had an aunt that had cancer, you should probably get it checked. I know we all probably get it checked around, around that time, but you need to get yourself checked. That's all I'm saying. She added that helping Black women diagnosed with breast cancer access health facilities that have patient navigators, which assist patients with everything from understanding their treatment options to arranging transportation, could help to shrink this disparity the women face. Look, God dang it. The main thing is to get yourself checked. Sometimes it's a job in itself, is all I can say. Sometimes you have to literally put yourself to task to go find a doctor you feel comfortable with. Do not put up with shit, because I'm not even gonna lie, I almost died because I wouldn't freaking go somewhere and talk to someone else. That's how I found out that I am severely anemic. So do your due diligence. Research your doctors. Don't just accept it. If you feel like they don't care about you or they're not trying to connect with you, go somewhere else. Do not let these motherfuckers intimidate you. Get the care that you need, because nobody else is going to do it but you. And if nobody else is going to tell you, I'll tell you. So anyways, let's get on, because we got one more story and then we're going to get silly.
We are at war.
Menopause can bring on dental problems, but you can protect your mouth. This was reported on the 17th. Hot flashes and night sweats are among the most infamous menopause maladies, but you might want to pay attention to your teeth and gums too. I ain't even gonna lie, my shits are fucked up right now. I'm not sure that people are aware of this, said Dr. Thomas Celestito. Oh, I ain't saying that name again. Chief of Oral Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania. Hormonal changes, mainly a sharp drop in estrogen, can reduce bone density, saliva production, and harm your gums, all that affect your teeth. Oral care experts say there are ways to counteract these effects and keep your menopausal mouth healthy. Ooh, I don't see that no more. Menopause, perimenopause, and dental symptoms. Menopause happens when a woman goes 12 consecutive months without a menstrual period, but some of the hormone-related dental problems may begin during perimenopause, when the ovaries gradually make less estrogen, said Dr. Mayra Hister Cockrell, a dentist with the University of Texas Health San Antonio. One of the biggest concerns is less saliva, which I ain't saying his name. Dr. S called one of the most important fluids in our body. I did not know that. Then why do people always want to share it with people? I don't want your damn saliva. Don't spit at me. When the saliva flow slows, it can cause dry mouth, which brings a greater risk of mouth soreness, oral yeast infection. Ew, I didn't know you could have that. And cavities. These risks are even higher when people take medicines for high blood pressure or diabetes that can also cause dry mouth, Mr. Cockrell said. Less saliva also means less of its bacteria-killing enzymes and tooth-strengthening minerals, said Dr. Sally Cram, a periodontist in Washington, D.C. When your mouth is dry, she said, those bacteria are proliferating and you're more prone to get toothache. And if decay festers, tooth loss is possible. I know about that. Decreasing bone density and receding gums exacerbate these problems. If the socket that holds the tooth is less dense, Dr. S said it's more vulnerable to bone loss, and gum recession can leave tooth surfaces without enamel that protects them from cavities. I have weak enamel. It's in my goddamn blood. I hate it. Women in this phase of life are more likely to develop periodontal disease when plaque and bacteria collect under the gums and around the teeth. Gums tissue starts to get red and swollen, said Cram, a spokesperson for the American Dental Association. It bleeds and it starts pulling away from the teeth, creating deeper crevices around the teeth that are clearly harder to clean. Some people experience burning mouth syndrome, Mr. Cockrell said, a burning sensation that can extend to a tongue, palate, and lips. As you could well imagine, Dr. S added, this could all really spiral out of control. I have night flash. Oh, girl, I am so sorry. I heard about those. I'm considered peri, but I don't even know if I'm really peri. I just know I got big ass legs, so I overheat, but I've always overheated. So what can you do? The first line of defense, experts said, is oral hygiene and nutrition. Eat a balanced diet, low on sweets and high on calcium-rich foods. Brush carefully with fluoride toothpaste at least twice a day and floss regularly. An electric toothbrush can be more helpful than manual toothbrushing, Cram said. See your dentist regularly and ask them, am I doing a good job? And if I'm not, what could help me do a better job? Patients should also ask their dentist whether they should be seen more than twice a year, as well as considered in-office fluoride treatments to strengthen the surface of their teeth. What the hell? Oh, I meant to hit that one. Give me a second here. Let's see. And prescription high fluoride toothpaste. At home, experts said treating dry mouth is a priority. Stay hydrated. None of us really probably drink enough water throughout the day. At one point I was, and they said that was too much. You never know now. Cram said, people also use over-the-counter dry mouth sprays, lozenges, or rinses. In several cases, Dr. S said they can ask their dentist about prescription medication that increase the amount of saliva in the mouth, but come with side effects. Ooh, I can only imagine all that slobber. Ew. There are also prescription medications for burning mouth syndrome. The bottom line, Cram said, is most oral conditions and problems during menopause are totally preventable. By paying attention to taking good care of your teeth at home and regularly going to the dentist. So go to the dentist, y'all. Like I said, go take care of yourself. It's your due diligence. So I don't have to hear y'all complain when something fuck up happened because your ass didn't do what you were supposed to. Now let's look at my commercial one more time and then we're going to go. But before I continue that also, I just want to plug in, I'm going to do a hair review. Yes, I did my hair. I do have real life pictures. I won't show my face, but I will show my hair because I washed it. It's going to be from Taraji P. Henson's hairline. I don't know if y'all knew about it. I've been looking at it. It's available at Walmart. And quite frankly, I was running out of hair stuff. but I'll get more in depth on that when I do my review. Once again, if y'all have any suggestions, if I'm reading too long, if you're getting bored, if you're dropping out, let me know. I am trying to do this where it's enjoyable but educational. I'm not trying to lose y'all when I'm trying to keep y'all woke. And when I say woke, I mean the real woke, not this bullshit they keep calling about. When I say woke, I mean know what the fuck's going on around you. That's what I mean. But anyways, here go my commercial.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turned.
I'm not gonna lie, Hattie is the most apathetic looking cat I've ever seen in my life. I mean, every time you look at this cat, she looks like she's saying, so, and I swear to God, when you look at this cat, she just looks like she doesn't give a fuck. She has no fucks to give. I've never seen a kitten like this in my life. But anyways, this was reported today. I don't know how the hell California keep having all these issues with the animals. California woman finds marmot hiding in her engine. And this is a marmot. This was in her engine. How the hell did this get in there? Like a giant gopher. Anyways, so firefighters helped a California driver remove an unusual obstruction clogging up their engine. A stowaway marmot. I didn't know marmots were native to the U.S. I thought they were England or Europe. Anyways, the El Dorado County Fire Protection District said on social media that a resident brought her vehicle to the station on Pollock Pines to seek help removing an animal from under the hood of her car. You drove your ass up there with an animal in your hood. That animal is blessed. The creature turned out to be a marmot that had apparently stowed away during a recent trip to Yosemite National Park. Check your cars when you leave big ass parks. See, this is why I don't go to parks. This is ridiculous. Firefighters assisted in removing some vehicle components to access the animal, the Post said. California Department of Fish and Wildlife responded and assisted in safely removing the marmot from the vehicle and securing the healthy animal so it would be relocated home. I think it was trying to run away. Real talk. Because Yosemite, I don't want to go there. I'm sorry. It don't sound fun. It don't sound interesting. What the fuck is this? Hold on. I just saw something news for you. Oh shit. Boar's Head discontinues former fan favorite after it's identified the root of deadly listeria outbreak. So if you fuck with Boar's Head and you suddenly see something that you really like no longer being in process, it's because they have discontinued it. Just letting you know. I like the variation of topics. Oh, thank you so much. Like I said, if I need to change something, if I need to break up something or something, I'm trying not to read as much, especially when I already know and it's already known logic. But that's it for that one. I know you're at work and I don't see anybody else in the chat room, so I'm just going to go ahead and call it. I would have done a Chop It Up Wednesday, but lately nobody wants to come up, so it is what it is. As I said, I am still trying to make things work. If you know, you know. Some extra information is, Mavis is right sitting next to me, and Hattie has gotten her ass up, and I don't know where she went. Oh, she's over there. Oh, by the way, these motherfuckers be up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, because I was up at 3 o'clock yesterday, and I could hear these motherfuckers outside with their kids. I'm just like, wow. But hell, it ain't my kids. I ain't got to deal with that shit. My child to be in bed about an hour ago. But that's all for that. I love y'all, and I hope that, you know, just help me if you can. If you like my content, if you want me to do something different, change it up, let me know, give me some tips. If you like my content, please share it, please subscribe. I'm trying to get my numbers up. I would love to get to another 100. If I get to 200, I will cam up. I'll even show you my natural hair. Like I said, I will be doing a review with my hair, just letting you know. I'm going to be doing some pictures, but it's going to be virtual because, like I said, I have issues with just showing my face. Okay? And that's something I have to work on my own. But anyways, that's it for tonight. I love y'all. If you're still with me, cool. I can't do none of this without y'all. That's why I keep asking you, give me tips, teach me what I need to know. And, you know, I'm still doing things. I did get some extra graphics. I'm just working on it right now. I just need to put them together and stop downloading that damn plugin because it keeps fucking me over. An NDI plugin. I keep screwing over when I do that. But anyways, good night, y'all. I love y'all. And here go the outro.
I can't stay. Always gotta go. Playing house to stay home with my dough on the road. I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house to stay home with my dough on the road.
Oh, okay. Scared the hell out of me. Turn this off. Unplug this.